So we actually saw each other this morning.
Yes.
NBC upfronts for this morning. For those who don't know, that's where basically NBC comes up to advertisers and
Yes.
talks about their shows. Needless to say, they talked a lot about This Is Us, a show they're very proud of.
Yeah.
We have to be there. We're contractually obligated to be there.
It is the one thing we have to be at per our contracts. But
Yeah.
it's fun.
It's not bad.
It's not bad. Like, this is the fun part.
Yeah,
this is the best
I'm
part.
glad
This is
that
like,
you
I'm
were
seeing
in
my
New
friend
York
Seth.
for that.
Yeah.
But the one thing that's nice is you guys genuinely seem to be a cast that gets along, and you guys
Yeah.
haven't seen each other for a while because you wrapped obviously way back. Was it nice to see everybody today?
It was fun, but it was one of those things where it's kind of like, even like, I'm on the show, but I'm kind of dead.
Yeah.
So it's like I'm kind of in my own world with Mandy. So when I see like the rest of everybody, I kind of feel like, man, I'm not really in on some of the jokes.
Oh yeah, that's true.
A little bit.
Yeah, unless there's some ghost episodes, you don't ever work with those people.
I know, or they're on drugs or like mushrooms, or
Right.
like hitting the bottle really hard. Like those are the times.
That could work out. Yeah,
exactly.
You've been on some other sort of cult shows, Gilmore Girls, Heroes. Have you seen a difference between the kind of people that approached you for those shows and the kind of people who approach you about This Is Us?
Gilmore Girls was like, hey, a lot of moms and daughters, that say they're best friends.
That tracks.
And then like occasionally there'd be like one dude who's like, oh man, Jess. And then Heroes was, the person that's into comic books. This is everyone.
Yeah.
And it's so encouraging that a show like this, heck with it, like, it's so encouraging that like the arts can still make an impact on a wide group of people. I mean, young, old, every ethnicity, everything. It's just people watch the show and they're talking about it. And it's important to them, and it's part of the good. It's part of the good that is out in the world right now. It's inspiring hope. It's inspiring communication. I don't know, inclusion. A lot of things that some places are missing right now.
Well, that's really nice you guys do that. And I think one of the things that obviously people were talking about from the beginning of the show was how Jack was going to die.
Of course.
And it turned out it was a slow cooker.
I think it was like a slow cooker combo with like the neighbor dropping it off and like no batteries in the smoke detector.
Yeah,
it's
a lot of different things.
It's Colonel Mustard in the library. You really don't know if that's him.
There is now a decal out that people have been putting on their slow cookers. Have you seen this?
I have seen it. It says like, please unplug me, love Jack.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Which is clever. It's like, man, that person, hopefully they can make a lot of change off of that.
Yeah. It would be nice for them.
Yeah,
and hopefully they use that money for good as well,
Totally.
Yeah.
Donate it, please.
Yeah, exactly.
Please.
One of the things I love about the show is based on the fact that I am a huge Steelers fan. This is a show about Steelers. This is a Steelers family.
This is a Steelers family, 100%.
And and it sounds like the actual Steelers family has been very good to you guys. They've embraced the idea.
The Rooneys are awesome. Everyone in the organization has really embraced our embracing of them. And I got to admit, before the show, I didn't know a whole lot about the Steelers. I knew they were kind of one of the dynasty teams that had been around, and they had this, magical history, and I knew some like awesome players, past and present. And so I'm a new fan, but that doesn't make me any less of a fan. I'm still excited about the Steelers, and when they were marching up toward that Super Bowl, I'm like, please, come on, that'd be great.
It'd be great for the show.
It would be great. We actually, if you watch the episode where, I know it would be amazing. If you watch the episode where my character, where he dies in the Super Bowl, we had actual real Super Bowl footage in there. So had it been the Steelers, we would have had in the present day Steelers actual footage in that episode.
That's fantastic.
It was crazy.
And I'm always a fan because otherwise I just have to watch old Super Bowls on YouTube.
Like, oh yeah, that was
this is it. So for me to be able to watch something with my wife where I also see old Super Bowl footage, that's like a double bonus.
Right? Yeah. She's like, honey, we've already seen the Bradshaw victory.
Come on. Come on over to the computer. Let's watch some old grainy YouTubes.
Totally.
You next is it correct the next season you're going to sort of explore the fact that Jack Vietnam vet?
Yes.
And that was true of your father in real life.
Yeah, my dad's a two-tour Vietnam vet, and when I was when I was younger, I'd always ask my dad stories and everything, and he was very candid with me, his son, about his experience. And when I knew that was the road we were going to travel on for Jack, I wanted to know more the feeling, like the understanding of like what it is to be in the theater of war, and what you take from that experience and what you try and leave behind in a situation that's so horrible. I mean, I've got a lot of friends even that are present day in uniform or combat veterans, combat wounded veterans. Like, I've got great friends that are
And you've gone
Sure.
over. You've visited
Yeah.
troops overseas. What's that experience like?
heavy.
Yeah.
It's really heavy. And you know what? The one thing that I really took from it, when I got home, I mean, we were in Iraq, Afghanistan, Bahrain, you know, different forward operating bases, you know, flying in Chinooks and Blackhawks to places that no one's ever heard of. And you're experiencing this visceral thing, and you're seeing the beat up faces of these soldiers and sailors and airmen and Marines, and you get home, and no one else that's at home really remembers that there is a war and there are Americans and other countries that are coming together to hopefully do something good. It's just, it was one of those things where I wanted to, in the duty of being an American citizen as well as like kind of honoring my father and what his generation experienced, acknowledge soldiers that are coming home and be like, hey, we see you. Let's see what we can do to like kind of plug you back into society and do something bigger for you.
Well, that's wonderful. I
Yeah.
look forward to that.
Yeah.
Last thing I want to ask you about, true that you are a motorcycle aficionado?
Yeah.
You drive them around LA?
I do.
Do people ever recognize you, or are you helmeted up?
Not so much. I'm fully helmeted up. I mean, that's the good thing about motorcycles. You kind of get in and out of
Yeah.
traffic, park wherever you want.
Yep. And is it true that you know motorcycles so well that you can tell a motorcycle from sound alone?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
I was doing an interview for the upfront presentation up in Vancouver. That was a weird train.
Yeah.
But I was up there, and the sound guy, he had to stop the take or stop the interview because he goes, oh, sorry, motorcycle's going by. I'm like, yeah, that was like 88, like Road Glide special with extra pipe. And yeah. And then like 2 or 3 bikes went by. I'm like, that was a triumph.
Wow.
That was, yeah.
So you're like a motorcycle Rain Man.
Kind of. Yeah, I know.
That is a skill
Definitely
that's going to
89,
make
definitely
you
89.
no money.
None at all. There is no fun with that at all.
There's no.
Yeah, yeah. I can't
There's
impress anybody.
Yeah, there's
nothing.
no Vegas game called Name That Motorcycle that you can.
No, there's no slot machine, nothing. Yeah.